Why love superficially when we can go from hello to epitome, manifesting destinies?
Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your September 2018 love reading. We're going to do things the same, but a tad bit different. We're still going to do 3 cards for you as well as your cross watcher. Since we have 2 oracle cards, we're going to do the Whispers of Love as the overall energy for both you and your cross watcher, as well as 2 romance angel cards. So I hope you didn't miss me too much. Can't possibly, it's only been 6 days, but congratulations on you guys getting 9.3K views in a matter of 6 days. Y'all have outdone everyone else, just like the 2 that came before you, which was Aquarius and Pisces, and Aquarius just like slayed the game. So then we're gonna do Whispers of Love for you guys' overall energy. Whoopty whoopty whoop whoop. So I hope things are going great for you guys so far. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. That just flipped over. The 7 of Wands is odd. Then we're going to do a romance angel for you and your cross watcher. And then we're going to hop into the daggone thing, dagnabbit son of a gun. That's how we do. So Spirit, give me 1 card for Gemini as well as their cross watcher. Cross watcher, cross watcher. Oh my gosh, I just realized my mic's not plugged in. Hold on, let me cut the deck real quick. Let me plug my mic in, because I don't even know if you can hear me. Wait, there it is. Un momento. Better. I don't even know, does that make a difference? Anyway, overall energy that you guys have is, ooh, true love. This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Is it now, Gemini? Present energy, we have the 6 of Swords. Past influence, we have the King of Cups. Going forward, we have the Page of Swords. So what I'm kind of seeing for you guys is, first thing I hear is speaking up for yourself. So presently, I see you guys kind of leaving from a time that is slightly tumultuous, and this sounds a great deal like whose reading was this 6 of Swords, and I can't recall who it was. I think it was Aquarius. So I don't know if Geminis have Aquarius in your chart or if you're dealing with an Aquarius. But I see you guys kind of leaving from a tumultuous time, whether that's personally or in a relationship. Right now, I'm kind of feeling the vibe of a single Gemini. So it's like with the King of Cups, I'm kind of seeing that you guys had a very emotional, or you guys are coming out of a very emotional time. And I really want to say, like, not just emotional, but like slightly depressing, sort of, kind of a little bit. So I feel like you guys have felt like a little depressed, and I feel like it may have something to do with a relationship that ended, and it's kind of being hung up over the past. And this person with the King of Cups may be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person. So I'm kind of seeing you guys like in the recent past kind of, you know, wanting this person to come back or missing this person or not necessarily knowing why it is that you guys broke up or being concerned with that, what have you. But the thing that I see presently is you guys kind of leaving out of that just emotional whirlwind, I guess you would say, because it's like I'm feeling it like you thinking about this person or this breakup, like thinking about the breakup or thinking about the person in general, it was making you very depressed, bringing your energy down, and it was causing everything in your life to kind of be like topsy-turvy, so to speak, right? So I see you guys kind of stepping out of that energy and going into more of like a time of clarity, and that seems to be like the theme for everyone this month. It's kind of everyone coming to this truth about themselves, like getting very clear on who you are, what you want, what you desire in a partner, and walking away from relationships that are no longer serving you. And with the Page of Swords going forward, I kind of feel like that you're treading new ground. And treading new ground, not in a literal sense, but in a thought process sense. It's like, and I said this in a reading before, it's like a lot of times when we get a new epiphany or a new revelation from spirit, we have the tendency to go all the way to the left or all the way to the right, right? So it's kind of like when we're dealing with a new epiphany, so say hypothetically for you, it was you seeing how you let this person in the past take advantage of you, right? So if this person took advantage of you, now you're like, no, I'm worth more than that. I have boundaries. I'm not letting anyone take advantage of me. And it's kind of going from the right all the way to the left, in the sense that instead of having like, and I have to use my house reference, instead of having boundaries where if you have a house, like say you were a house, and before you realized you didn't have boundaries, you were a house that had no fence, no windows, and no doors, so people could come in and out whenever they felt the need to. And it's going from that to going to super high security boundaries, to where you have like an electric fence that's like 10 feet tall. You have locks and boards on windows and doors, so nobody could come in and you can't get out, right? So what the goal would be moving forward is for you guys to come to this middle ground, to where you're a house that has a fence that locks and unlocks, right? You have windows and doors, and they also lock and unlock. And when you want people to come in, you unlock the door, you let them in. When you don't want people to come in, you lock the door and you don't let them come in. So it's like finding that balance between the two. But I understand why you guys would be kind of guarded and kind of in your head about things approaching relationships, because I'm kind of getting the vibe. And I think I've gotten this vibe with you guys before. No, I think that was Virgo. But anyway, I just kind of see you guys standing at attention going forward. It's like you've been through so much crap with this person in the past, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a recent past. It could be someone you dated a long time ago. But I see you guys so much on guard, because it's like, you're like, I'll be damned if I ever end up in a situation like that again. Okay, what do I look like? Boo-boo the fool, you know? So it's kind of being like that. So you guys are extra on guard, but it's going to take you some time to kind of settle into yourself and your new realization, so you can be that middle ground of the house with windows and doors that lock and unlock, right? So the overall energy that you guys have specifically, this could be Jiwon. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. This is very interesting. Now, this gives me a slightly different storyline. This may be for some Geminis who, I think this was Pisces. Yeah, I think it was Pisces. Pisces cross-watcher person. Are y'all cross-watching Pisces? Anyway, so the thing that I saw with Pisces cross-watcher, it was a person who was very melancholy. And they saw how their, kind of like their depression, and I use that term lightly, and I don't like to use that term because that's clinical and it's very serious, but almost using it as a euphemism, like just being melancholy. That's a better way to say it. Hate saying the same thing repeatedly, but whatever. But being kind of melancholy and how that affected the relationship, and how, kind of being moody and temperamental, how that contributed to issues that were in the relationship, right? So in the event that, you guys are cross-watching Pisces, because y'all dealing with a Pisces, or if this is just you guys in general, it's seeing how, being kind of temperamental and melancholy affected your relationships, or affected you not being in relationships, that kind of made you not want to date. And it's you guys kind of moving out of that time, but it's still that same energy of like learning how to wield your power. Because I know in the present energy for the Pisces cross-watcher, it was the Queen of Wands. So it's more or less looking at the past to learn from the experience, and being able to take that wisdom and that knowledge and to move forward and to kind of like apply it to how you're going to be showing up in relationships going forward, right? So for those of you who are connected with someone, it's like y'all very well may be dealing with the Pisces, because it's the same kind of vibe. So it's like I'm kind of seeing it as something that's being renewed by the individual making the necessary changes, right? And then for others of you, it's making those necessary changes to prepare yourself for someone that you guys either have your eye on, or someone who's coming into your life very soon. And then I kind of feel like it's somebody, I don't know, like somebody coming back. I don't really know where that's relevant, but I don't know if it's like, I'm not hearing it in a sense of like an ex coming back. I'm hearing it like if you're in a relationship with someone and they're away. So I don't know, like if they're deployed, or they took a job out of town, or they're traveling or something like that. Wherever that fits in for you, I'm not really, I don't know what that's about. But anywho, present energy for the cross watcher is the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Past influence is the Emperor. And going forward, this is cross watchers BTW. We have the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. So, okay. So for some Geminis, this is a person you were dealing with that you're not very happy with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so with our Emperor, this is somebody who's kind of stuck in their ways. It may be a dude that's kind of older than you, you know, if you're a gal or if you date guys. It's someone who may be a tad bit older than you, but they're kind of set in their ways. So it's not the easiest thing in the world for them to change. So I kind of get the vibe of this being a person who, like, if this is a person who's like gone and is coming back on some stuff, like, and I'm kind of pinging off the thing that I was hearing before. It's like if it's somebody who's away from you somehow, I don't know in what sense that they would be away, but I feel like this is someone that you're still connected to. Like if it's someone that you're still connected to and for some reason you guys are at a distance, this is a guy who's very set in his ways, and I'm getting, this really may be somebody who's deployed. Because looking at the Emperor, it's like, I'm hearing just military. So it's like a military dude. So it may be someone who's kind of like deployed and they're coming back, and when they're coming back, they're, you know, making an offer to you to kind of change how things are moving forward. But I kind of feel like this person being stuck in their ways is kind of what left you feeling just off balance and sad. It's like you were feeling very, very unfulfilled, but it's like, you know, there's a connection that's here. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like twin flaming level or anything of the sort, but it's like, you know, just like a soul connection. So it's someone that you resonate with, you know what I'm saying? And this person just, I just really feel like they have an effect on you. It's like them being so hard-nosed and kind of stuck in their ways. It's kind of like their way or the highway. So it's like they're not very flexible. But for those of you who are kind of dealing with someone like that, or have been dealing with someone like that, or separated from someone like that, I feel like they are going to make an offer to you, but I don't feel like you're going to take it. Because with looking at the Five of Pentacles, it's like them being left out in the cold, but them kind of going and search for something else. It's like, I feel like you're going to cut it short because, like I said, our whole little boundaries thing, like you're going to be like, buddy, we ain't got time for all that. We're not doing this again, you know? And the oracle that they have is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That's very, very interesting. So another scenario here, there may be a guy that you guys are dealing with. So this is another group of people. So this is people who are kind of like, you're single, but you're just kind of dating people. So I feel like this is a guy or a woman, whatever, because, you know, this is general. So however it resonates. But this is a dude, okay, you guys are digging them and you feel kind of rejected by them, right? So you're feeling like they're not really that interested, but they are. But the reason why they're not really moving forward in the relationship is because home dude got some financial problems, right? He is not in a place to be taking care of himself right now. You know, his money is a little funny. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why he's not showing interest. But the thing that I do see for this person is an opportunity is going to come in for them to start increasing their finances and are going to make things better for them. So for those of you who have your eye on someone or have been kind of conversing with someone and it hasn't really gone anywhere, you know, I feel like the Gemini people are kind of feeling like you're almost at a point where you're like giving up because you're like, oh, they're not interested in me or they don't want me. And that made you kind of sad because you felt this, you know, true love. This could be the one kind of connection. So you feel like, and it could be an Aries person as well with Earth in it, right? But it's like you felt this kind of connection with them or that instant resonance, but it's just the fact that their behavior is hella off. So you want to jump to the conclusions like kind of now that, you know, they're not interested. So you kind of want to cut your losses and move forward, you know, and focus like on new opportunities. But the thing that I'm seeing is while you guys are considering walking away or even making the effort to walk away, they're going to get like a job offer or something that's going to get them going in the direction of where they would like to see themselves financially. And then things are going to kind of pan out for you guys going forward. You know what I'm saying? And my single people who are not dating nobody, no side chicks, no side dudes, none of that stuff. I'm seeing for you guys kind of going through this same theme everybody's going through. It's just this full-on transformation type of thing. It's still, again, it's leaving things that were not serving you. It's, I think, like, I want to say it like, it kind of reminds me of the video I posted last night about procrastination. It's more or less like embracing delayed gratification. So it's kind of coming to a place to where you know that what you're working towards is not going to come overnight and you're cool with that, right? So it's like you guys kind of stepping into your power and focusing on those things that you can control, because we have no control over when we meet our soulmates. I mean, we could try to manifest it, but if you haven't mastered manifesting yet, then, you know, you might just be wishing and hoping. But one way that I know, because I am a Taurus, and I believe in practical spirituality, one way that I believe that especially can kind of help air sign people as well as earth sign people. I mean, everybody. I think everyone can benefit from this. Because sometimes we need to have, like, even if you think about rituals, it's like when we do rituals, they're symbolic for what it is that we're doing energetically. And sometimes, you know, closing your eyes and visualizing something and stuff like that, it's too intangible for people, especially if you're just starting to begin to kind of fool with stuff like this. So you need something that's more concrete. So the quickest, easiest way, well, I'm not going to necessarily say quick, but an easy way to get into the groove of manifesting things energetically is to focus on what you can do now, right? What is in my, you know, locus of control? What is it in my life that I can actually change? I have no power or control, and I'm saying this generally, but I have no power over or control over what other people do. You know what I mean? So I can't, even if we manifest, the other person has to be in alignment with what it is that you're trying to manifest, because if they weren't, then you'd be violating their free will, which would in turn make the entire universe topsy-turvy. But anyway, so you can't control when a person's going to come in. You can't control when a person's going to change or how they change. These are all things that we enact within ourselves. So if it's a Gemini person, and say hypothetically, because I'm seeing this here, if you guys' finances is kind of off, right? Like, say if you're spending more than you make, that's something that's within your realm of control that you can change today. You can make the decision today to start making, you know, better decisions with your finances, right? Because believe it or not, taking care of your finances and being wise with your money and being a good steward of the things that you have in your life now, like maintaining your house, taking care of your car, things of that sort, like that's a form of self-care, you know, because everything that we own in one level or another, and I'm trying not to get too deep with this, but it's a reflection of who we are. So the state of our homes, the state of our cars, they're all an external manifestation of our inner state, right? So if you're not taking care of your finances, but you want someone who does, is that really fair? You know what I'm saying? You gonna be running up this man or this lady credit card because you're running up your credit cards? I don't think so, you know? So you want to be who it is that you're looking for. You want to be the one for yourself and be in a place to where you feel like you're at your best self, so that you can present yourself as your best self to someone else, and then inadvertently draw in someone who's a reflection of you. So if you ever feel in life that things are so completely out of control, start with what's wrong. And this don't take no type of long-term type of meditation or nothing like that. If you legit just think about and be honest with yourself, like, what is wrong with my life right now? Right? Like, are you showing up to work late? That's something you can change tomorrow. Go to bed a little bit early and get you behind to work on time. You know what I'm saying? Are you eating McDonald's every day? Okay, go get you a little salad, not a McDonald's salad. Like, get a real salad. You know what I'm saying? So as you start to master those things that are in your realm of control, you start to automatically shift that energy that's around you, right? To bring you to another level. So that's a little tip that you can do that's practical, that helps you with manifesting. But we're going to go to the dice of resonance, because we're at our good old 20-minute mark. So for my new subbies, I throw these out just to see how stuff kind of resonates with you. So if you kind of felt like maybe this is my reading, yes or no, or what have you, I don't really interpret them. It's just kind of like however it falls for you. And we have Scorpio, rising, and Leo. So whatever that means for you, you know, Scorpio rising and Leo. But it could be Leo rising, it could be Scorpio rising. However it works with your situation and what's not, or whatever. But that has been your September love reading. Good old Jim. I love your freaking face. And I will see you sooner than later, Dagnabbit. Deuces.